So actually for this video, I kind of forgot to film an intro, and that's mainly because I didn't think that I was going to go to my library's book sale today because there's a change of plans. My friend ended up coming over, we hung out for a while, and then I just was like, you know what, just go drop me off over at the library, I'll walk home, it's totally fine. So my library is having this book sale. They have it every once in a while, and I really wanted to go, so come along with me. You're gonna see a couple of vlog clips, but I didn't really film too much in there because it just felt like a little awkward. It's like in a very small room, and it just like wasn't spaced out enough for me to feel like I could film. So yeah, cue the clips. So I feel like you can kind of tell from the clips that I added that it wasn't like the best book sale in the world. It wasn't even as good as the one that I went to a few months ago, like at the same library. I was a little disappointed by the book selection, but that's okay. You know, like with these kind of sales, it's very hit or miss because I don't know if they take donations. I'm sure they do, but I think a lot of the books are just like withdrawn library books, and that's totally fine. They're not going to be like the cream of the crop, but I definitely had less luck this time than I did before. Still, I was able to find 2 books that I really wanted, and I'm really glad that I have them now because one of them I've already read and loved, and the other one I have not read yet. I've been wanting to read, and I keep meaning to buy a copy of this book, but every time I go to Barnes & Noble, I just like put it back and like end up not buying it. So I was really happy to see it this time, and I think I ended up spending altogether like $1 or $1.50. I can't remember. I think it was $1. I want to say it was $1 because basically they like measure the books and they do it by 25 cents per inch, I want to say. But yeah, I ended up spending a whole $1, one whole $1. But yeah, they didn't really have quite as many books as they had last time, and last time I went to the sale, it's kind of like it goes across like a few days. The first day, I believe, is just for members. I don't know what a member is. I don't really, you know, I'm not like super involved in my town's library. But I decided to go on the second day like I typically do, and it just wasn't, the selection was just kind of like meh. Anyway, so let's see what we got. The first book that I picked up was The Awakening by Kate Chopin, and I read this book back in high school and I absolutely loved it. I have not read it since then, and I love Kate Chopin. All throughout most of my college English classes or like literature classes, we did focus a lot on Kate Chopin, so I absolutely love her and I love so much of her work, and The Awakening was the first thing that I ever read from her, and I absolutely loved it, and I would love to reread it. It's like way shorter than I remember it being. So this will be a really fun, quick little classic read, and I'm so excited. And I actually don't hate the cover as much as I thought I would. It's actually kind of cute. And if you don't know what this book is about, it's basically like one of the biggest classic feminist texts, and it's basically about this woman, and she has a few kids, she's in this marriage, and she isn't feeling fulfilled. So she kind of like makes these friends and kind of begins this affair as well, and she's really growing outside of her family unit, and it's a very interesting book. I highly recommend it if you haven't read it before. It's like one of the quintessential feminist texts. And the other book that I picked up from the sale is Leo Tolstoy's Anna Karenina. This cover, interesting. Doesn't necessarily give me Anna Karenina vibes, but I've never read this book, so I can't really say. I've only watched the movie, the one with Keira Knightley, literally one of my favorite movies of all time. Literally, truly iconic. One of the best scores, like movie scores of all time. Of all time. Like seriously, if you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. It's so good. But I've never read Anna Karenina, so now I have a copy, and it's actually in pretty good condition, considering, you know, and it's not like horribly ugly or anything. It's not bad. So I also really liked it because I looked inside and the text is kind of small, but it's not nearly as small as I've seen it. So yeah, I'm really excited. I know it's a really, really long book, so who knows when I'm gonna tackle it. Maybe sometime like towards the end of the year in like November or December when it's kind of colder, you kind of get the vibe of Anna Karenina. Maybe we'll do like a reading vlog. That'd be kind of fun if I like dedicated maybe like a month to this book. I could break it up into like 50-page increments. How long would that take me if I read like say 50 pages maybe every day? I think there's about 800 or 900 pages in this book. I think there's 800 pages, right? There's just about 800 pages. So if we do some quick maths, that'd probably take me about 16 days. So just a little over 2 weeks. That could be a fun little experiment. That could be a fun little reading vlog. So let me know if that sounds like a fun idea in the comments down below. Let me know if you want to see something like that. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know how to explain Anna Karenina. It's about this young Russian woman. She is in a, like an unhappy-ish kind of marriage. There's also a lot of other like subplots happening at the same time. She gets into an affair. I guess, you know what, we're feeling the affair theme in this video, because these both have affairs in them, right? I believe, like, from what I can remember. But we stan Edna and Anna. They're the best. So yeah, really happy that I picked these two up. Everything else that was kind of at the book sale, like all the fiction, all the YA, all the romance, just wasn't like anything that I was super interested in. I was kind of bummed. There is another book sale that I absolutely love, but it only happens like towards the end of September every year. I haven't gone since I think 2019. It's a Planned Parenthood in my city. They have a book sale every year, and I typically like to go, but over the pandemic I wasn't able to go, and then last year I wanted to go, but I had like a mental breakdown. It was a whole ordeal. Couldn't go to that book sale. I was so bummed. So yeah, that was my cute little like come along with me vlog haul sort of thing. I went other places today. I went to like Old Navy and Target, but I didn't really get anything except for some hairspray because I really needed hairspray. And I also got pretzel M&Ms. That's it. That's literally everything I bought today. We really broke the bank today. We really were big spenders. I think I probably spent like in total like $5. The hairspray was like $2.99, so yeah, it had to probably be about $5 or $6 altogether. Anyway, you don't need to know my finances. For the rest of the day, I might actually end up editing this video and posting it sometime this weekend, so on Saturday or Sunday. And I also really need to finish, I was about to say People We Meet on Vacation, oh my god. I need to finish The Roughest Draft by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca. I'm almost done. I have like 100 pages left. We are in the downward slope of the book. I am loving it so much. So yeah, definitely have to finish that book. Why do I keep feeling like my earrings are coming undone? They're not, they're fine. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Also go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, Storygraph, TikTok. All the links are gonna be down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!